You know what? I got a little bit of time right now, so I'm going to do 2.5 as well, because 2.5 is the next logical step that we need to do with sine, cosine, and tangent, with our trig functions, to show our last calculations using these functions. So example 1 says using the sine and cosine ratio to determine the length of a leg. So we did already look at calculating the missing angle. So now we need to look at calculating a missing leg or a missing side of a triangle. Determine the length of PQ to the nearest tenth of a centimeter. Remember that PQ, or not remember, I'm sure you know, PQ is this length right here. I'm going to say, you know what, I'm going to call this H, just for simplicity. Okay, so here's our triangle. We have some information. What we don't have yet are any labels, so we need to quickly label our triangle. 10.4 is our hypotenuse. It's opposite to the 90-degree angle. It's the longest side of the triangle. Here's the angle we're talking about, 67 degrees. This H would be my opposite side, and this one here would be my adjacent side. Excuse me. So then I think, okay, well, if this is what I have, I have my hypotenuse, I have an angle, I'm looking for my opposite side, looking at my trig acronym, which I haven't written down yet, SOHCAHTOA. What trig ratio relates opposite hypotenuse and an angle? Opposite hypotenuse and an angle. That's going to be sine. Write down my formula. Sine of an angle is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Fill in what I know. I know that the sine of 67 degrees is what I have, is my opposite side, which I called H, over my hypotenuse, which was 10.4. If I need H by itself, I need to get rid of this 10.4. To get rid of that 10.4, I'm going to multiply by 10.4, because that is H divided by 10.4. So if I multiply by 10.4, these will cancel. But because I multiply by 10.4 on the right-hand side of the equal sign, I have to multiply by 10.4 on the left-hand side of the equal sign. So this is what I now have. I have 10.4 times the sine of 67 is equal to H. Or, because I'm a little OCD on a few things, this is 10.4 times the sine of 67. Alright, the sine of 67 degrees. All I did was just reverse that, so I had my variable on the left-hand side of my equal sign. Now I simply calculate that out. Punch that into my calculator. 10.4 times the sine of 67 gives me 9.57325. In this question, I asked to the nearest tenth of a centimeter. That's the nearest one decimal place. 9.6 units centimeters. And then that question is done like dinner.